What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RideThe6 Rebuild FZ6R. We don't just rebuild them, we crash them and rebuild them. Anyway, so last episode, if you watched it, you could see that my bike broke down basically 40 minutes after I picked it up from the dealer. So the owner did come pick it up. They brought a trailer from the dealer. They put it in the trailer. They took it back to the shop. So I talked to them the next day. They did admit that the problem was it was their fault. So basically what happened was, because they were straightening out the rear tail section, they had kind of taken everything out from underneath the seat of the bike, so they could heat it up and kind of bend it back in place and stuff like that. And during that process, when they put things back together, something related to the charging system, I was told probably the regulator or something, how the regulator plugged in or something. It didn't get plugged in all the way. So essentially what happened, I guess the bike, I was riding the bike and essentially it wasn't charging, so I basically depleted the battery through 40 minutes of riding. So that's what happened. The battery died. They did fix it. They didn't charge me anything, which is really good of them. I was a bit upset because, you know, like, after you spend so much money and things just don't kind of go the way you kind of expect or hope, it kind of sucks. But yeah, it is running. Everything is good. I've ridden it. I rode it 335 kilometers on Monday, so the bike itself is functional. But yeah, like, they did admit the fault, which was good. They could have easily said, oh, well, you know, your battery's gone, or they could have done something else and kind of tried to cover it up or hide it to make it look like it was my fault or something related to the crash. But they didn't. They were honest about it. So props to Blackstock Motorsports for being honest about it. I do appreciate that. I don't like liars. I don't like cheats. I don't like people that are dishonest. It's just, I don't hang around with that crew. I don't hang around with those kind of people. So so yeah, like, I'll take my bike back there again for sure. Anyways, I'm going to show you some footage of the bike and to kind of see what they did and how it looks. So stay tuned. So yeah, they were able to do the alignment in the front. So the forks, they didn't say the forks were damaged or bent or anything like that. So they did do the alignment. I have ridden it, as you can see in some of the videos. So it feels pretty good on the road. It's pretty straight. You can see the handlebars are straight now. They're not like cockeyed off to the right like they were before. So I see the dealer flipped, I think I had the two brackets here on backwards. I see they flipped them around. I can see the little arrows are pointing upward now. Pretty sure I had them pointing downward. So they did do a bit of adjustment on the bars. So that's all good. So let's take a look back toward the tail section. You can see they've actually straightened out the tail section as well. It's looking pretty good. The tabs were really bent before. So they've straightened everything up. I mean, if you look at it from the back, you could barely tell. Like, it's, I would say it's pretty damn close to being perfect, if not perfect. So let's take a look inside. So it was bent and tweaked back here a little bit. They actually even went so far as to, well, I guess they probably had to heat the frame to straighten it back out a little bit. So they actually went so far as to actually repaint the frame. They color matched the paint as good as they could. I mean, it looks pretty good, guys. Like, I don't know. It was a bit pricey to have them do it, but overall, I think I'm pretty pleased with the results. At least I'm back riding again without spending or junking the bike and having to go buy a new bike. But you can see, like, everything looks pretty straight. Looks really good. So we'll just come around to the tail section for a second. So I have replaced my tidy tail. So I bought this off eBay. There's a guy on eBay. His nickname is Crease1. I will provide the link in the description. This tidy tail has an option for posts on the side to do the side mount signals, and it also has built-in plate light over top of the plate. It's a pretty nice product. Like, this is the second one I've had. It comes in, this is powder coat, or not powder coated, but this is dipped, I would imagine. So I have the carbon dip, but it comes in white, it comes in red. There's a couple different options, with or without. The signal light mounting, with or without the tail light. There's a couple different options. But yeah, like, if you take a look, I mean, it looks pretty good. The bike looks pretty straight. I mean, from an outside observer, you wouldn't even know that the bike had been down, the bike had been in the ditch. I mean, it's pretty good. You can still see some of the cracks here on the back plastics. I'm probably going to replace those. Maybe I won't. We'll see. I might not. There's the other crack right there. But yeah, guys, overall, I mean, I think the dealer did a good job. It did cost me about $700, which is 6 hours labor, essentially. But yeah, they straightened the tail section out. They readjusted the front. It's all perfectly straight in the front. And yeah, overall not bad. So there you go, guys. You can see the before and after of the tail section. It was badly bent before. It's very straight now. It looks really good. So anyways, I actually have the white tank on the bike right now just to see what it's going to look like. So I'm a little bit in the past again. But yeah, let's get the tank cleaned up and we'll go from there. So the bike's out of the way, as you know, and we're going to start working on the gas tank here. So I picked this tank up used in the States. It was from a theft recovery, so the keyhole here is busted and everything, so I'll probably strip all this stuff off. But before I do anything, there's actually some gas in the tank. So we're going to drain the gas. I went to Canadian Tire and picked up this little contraption here. I don't want to suck the gas out of the tank, so I'm going to try this way. We'll see what happens. This little thing works pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of gas in here. Well, it could hold up to 17 liters, I guess, this thing. Oh, it's just running out now. I don't even have to pump it. Look at this. Beautiful. Just running out. Alright guys, we're going to try to clean the tank up a little bit. As you can see, it's not perfect. I'm going to try, this is a magic eraser actually. And just a little bit of just a regular cleaning fluid. very annoying squeak, but it is cleaning. There we go.
Let's give it a good spray down. This is just an oxy spray cleaner, nothing fancy. Actually, that didn't clean up too badly. It's, wow, it was kind of dirty before, but it's looking pretty sharp right now. Even some of those black scratches and stuff that were on the tank, like, it came out. Not bad for first cleaning. I'm pretty sure you could see the difference in the video for sure. So the next thing I want to try to do I want to try to peel this sticker off. I guess this was where the tank protector was. Usually once those things go on, they don't come off. Yeah, why am I standing up, man? I got a chair. Let's sit down and do this. Alright guys, we're going to try some Goo Gone on the tank here. It's kind of like an oil-based thing. It's pretty good. I've used stuff like this on my car before. Just going to kind of wipe it in here a little bit. Another thing to use that you can use too is WD-40, believe it or not. It works almost the same. Let's see if any of this stuff's going to come off. Oh wow, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Did not expect that to come off so easy. Still some really small pieces on here that I missed with my fingernails. I'll just wipe them off with the rag. It's essentially coming right off. We're going to try our magic eraser again here now. Oh yeah. Look at this. It's taking the scratches right out. Look. Look at that. Even the Goo Gone didn't clean this bottom portion of the tank, and all this is a magic eraser and some oxy cleaner. Like, this is pretty impressive. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it for the tank for now. Just wanted to clean it up. Wasn't sure how clean it was going to come, but I'm actually quite impressed with the results here. I may actually throw this on the bike. I'm highly leaning toward it. My other tank's working, it's just there's a huge dent in it, so this one's not perfect, but it's not dented. So yeah, so stay tuned. You'll probably see it on the bike fairly soon. And I'm starting to sweat. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of this episode. It takes so long to film these things, but next episode you're going to actually see me putting the tank on the bike, and you're actually going to also see me installing block-off plates for the bike. This is why everything's kind of done in process. I don't want to... This isn't chase on two wheels where I put the thing on the bike, I take it off the bike, I put it on the bike, I take it off the bike. I want to do this one time. I don't want to do it multiple times. It's hard enough to film as it is and do all the video editing. Ride safe. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe so you don't miss the video. Stay tuned.